This little handout I gave you now. It's the things that we're going to talk about here. The first one's about expectations. I just put a sheet here. We use this all the time. Remember I told you it's going to blow the dust off it? We're not going to do an activity around expectations. The what? Look at the top paragraph, second sentence. If an individual is to meet your expectation, he or she must be clear on the specific behaviors you results or desire. If expectations are unclear, the individual may work very hard to do an excellent job of achieving something he didn't want. So it's about clear. Down here, the whats are the numbers. If it's clear, they're understood, they're specific and concrete, they're realistic, and they are confirmed. The bullets are all hows. That's how you do it. Now we have another kind of basic supervisory introduction to supervisory skills class where you work all that stuff through. I'm going to make the assumption that you've been through that and you understand that. The only one I'd throw a caution at is the fourth one, are confirmed. Most people don't confirm. Watch how they confirm. Do you understand? What's the answer to that? Yes. As soon as you walk away, they go, does anybody know what she was talking about? But they didn't bring it up. Okay. So you get a second chance. You get a second chance to clarify. So here's my leadership skills, right? First thing I'm going to have you do is be real clear with expectations. Now let's talk for just a second about a second. I have to ask for what I need. And then we're going to ask for accountability. And this is the one I'm interested in. I'm not going to hold you accountable. I'm going to ask for accountability. So remember I took that line, and from that line I said, let's build that out. Let's make things be very, very clear. So now, I gave you a clear expectation, and something happened that I didn't expect. I get a second chance to clarify. So I give you a responsibility, and you say, it's your call. I'm not involved with this. 2 days later, I come back and I say, you changed stuff. Yeah, but you didn't tell me. Well, Tom, you said I was in charge. Oh, you are in charge. But here's what I need. You're in charge. It's totally your call. But if you change something, I need to know about it. Because I go into a meeting with my boss, and my boss knows about it, and I don't, I look kind of foolish. It's totally your call. So one of the things I need from you, I want to add to my additional expectation, that if you change stuff, you keep me alerted. Is that fair? Yeah. Can you do it? Yeah. Okay. Got it. See, all that second one is a chance to make it clear again. You with me? And there's a nice sheet there for you on page 2 of this little baby handout I gave you, asking for what I need. Same thing I just said. Start with the word I, clarify the need, get agreement. If you make a decision, it's yours totally to call, but if you change stuff, let me know. Because I don't want to be embarrassed when I go into my boss's meeting. Would you be willing to agree to that? See how simple that was? Just a 1, 2, 3. Ask for what I need. But Tom, I thought you said, see, we're back to 100, 100. Let's be very, very clear. The one I really want to work, we're going to spend a little bit of time on, is this last one, asking for accountability. And we're going to do a role play with this one. So let's say we've worked real hard at 1 and 2, communicating the expectation and making it very clear by asking for what I need. And then somebody does not do what they said they were going to do, or they don't do it to the standard that we agreed to or above. Remember earlier I asked you, what happens if somebody doesn't do what they said they were going to do, or they don't do it to the standard above, and there's no consequence? Well, things get nasty real quick. So somebody didn't do, then number 3, I'm going to ask them for accountability. What I'm after is I'm going to stay in my half of this relationship. So let's look at the 4 steps. Whoops. I guess the 4 steps are going to be right here. Start with the word I. I. Now, state the feeling you have. Look, I have thoughts and I have feelings. I don't state a thought because anybody can disagree with my thoughts. You cannot disagree with my feelings because they're my feelings. I'm frustrated. I'm concerned. Pause. You got to pause. Don't start off with the real intent. I'm ticked off. There's no place to go from there. See, be a drama person. See the nonverbals I'm telling you? I'm frustrated. You can do a collective. I'm frustrated and confused. In fact, I'm so frustrated and confused I can barely keep from yelling. That's a pretty good collective, wasn't it? But it was all about me, wasn't it? I'm telling you what's going on in my half of the relationship. Okay, then there has to be a pause. If we were writing, it'd be a new paragraph. So we're speaking, so the pause means like new paragraph. Tell me why you had the feeling. I'm frustrated. Last week, we were in a meeting together, and the agreement was A, B, and C. 6 days have gone by, and I'm in trouble for X, Y, Z. Avoid the word you. Use first or third person. I'm frustrated. We were in a meeting, and you said, no, third person, the agreement. We were in a meeting last week, and the agreement was A, B, and C. Now I'm really confused. We've talked about this 3 times in the last 3 weeks, and it's happened again. I don't know what's going on. Help me understand what's going on. Well, what do you mean? Well, it seems to me like there's just words being spoken with no intent to follow through. So help me understand how I should believe this. Not how I should believe you, because once the word you's in there, we got trouble. Is this making sense? So what I'm doing is I'm staying in my half, asking you about your half based upon what we determined here was clear. That's why I say asking for accountability. So I'm going to hold you accountable. That's overfunction. Asking for accountability. You are 100% in charge of your half of this relationship. Do you have the mindset? Because what we're going to work on all afternoon is skills to go to this.